Hello, people of the interwebs. You have gone full screen. Yes, I know. Thank you for popping up. Uh, Real quick video here. I've just found probably one of my all-time favorite things I've ever discovered on said internet. Actually, a YouTuber, Vsauce2, threw out a thing called Dong, and this was one of the things featured. And credits to them for finding this or getting sent this in, because this is just amazing. Basically, it's this called the Super Looper. Thank you, I have gone full screen, thank you. And what it does is it takes your inputs of music through your keyboard and or mouse, clicking in random spots on the screen, and it'll loop them so perfectly, and you can create any type of like music or soundtrack that you would like. Now up here in the top 4 left you have 4 little options, and restart, basically if you have a bunch of messy things up here and you just want a clean slate, you can click that. It'll restart the tempo, it'll restart everything else. The tempo is actually if we actually start rhythm, actually you can't hear it. There's the tempo. If you can hear it, it is playing in the background now. This is what each little keystroke that you make on your keyboard will follow. So it follows a set tempo, but each tempo, like let's say there's 2 seconds in between each click, that's how long each one is going to be played. So let's say I just spam the P button. When it loops around, it'll play at the tempo of 2 seconds. So this is a pretty fast tempo. I like to click it slower, and it says tap the screen 4 times to the desired tempo of your beat. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you can hear it. It's a lot slower, and I like this slower tempo. I don't know why, but my type of music, whether it be rap or hip hop or like indie, anything around that, I just like this slower beat and the more like personable and I don't know, just more cooly. Oh, okay, so enough with the talking. Let me show you how these things work. So you have your drums, and you have 3 different options for drums because there's a lot of different keystrokes for the drums. Now with these, Q through P, your top row on your keyboard, plays the different types. So we're in rhythm, yeah? So okay, so that was from Q to P all the way up, and the chords do the same thing. And the same with the bass. And the light. Okay, well, drums is a little bit different. So these are the drums. And I do believe they are all the same. So that's just going from Q to P, and the third one, just to show you, all the same. So all the drums are the same. And they do this because, like I said about that tempo, if you want to have, let's say, 2 of the, like the deeper drum play right after each other, you can't do that because it's going to play at the tempo speed. But if you have 2 different tempos, they will play at the same speed, or they'll play at the desired distance that you want. So we're just going to start with rhythm, because this is one of my favorites. It's nice, soothing, and let's see what we can do. Just kind of press anything random, or you can have something that you would like. So even though I was pressing the buttons a little bit faster, the tempo will slow down my presses. Now, since there is no X in the middle, I can go over and re-edit so that there is a faster tempo. So what I just did there is basically I did something like with the drums over there. I added, you have your lows and you have your highs. So I added a high in the lows, but the thing with these is the highs will take over the lows. If if they're hit at basically the same time, they'll take over each other. So see over in this spot, I had some lows. They're all going to be highs because I overrode those. So that's okay, because it'll all kind of go smoothly together. So the chord's also very nice and smoothing. And this X means that you cannot go back and edit it. If you click it, it'll clear that. So let me hit some chords going. Excuse me. Okay, so that loop is clean. That's going to keep looping, and if you want to close it, you can just click on it, and now it's closed. So I'm going to skip the bass, and I'm going to go straight to lead. Lead. Okay, so the lead is done, and as you can see, we have very nice and mellow and just really soothing soundtrack. And like what I can do now is I can take this soundtrack and I can put it in Sony Vegas and delete the video and have now a soundtrack. And this is your own music. You have made this music and there's no copyright on it, and that's the cool thing, and it sounds beautiful. And you can rap over it if you would like. There's more of like the drums and stuff. Also, I can do like a rap, so let's just do some random stuff with the drums. Alright, so now the drums are looping, and it's... oh, damn it, I accidentally clicked on the drums. Let's redo the drums. Alright, so now the drums are looping. I'm going to click it once, and I'm going to go straight back to bass and add some bass. Alright, so now the bass is looping, and look at that, we have made some beautiful, beautiful music. And now that the music is going, we can go back to tempo, and we can change it up a little bit. So if we click 4 times really fast, it'll actually speed it up, and then you have to come back and click 4 times really slow. So let's do that. So this is about normal speed. Now I'm going to click really fast. Alright, and that is about a slower than normal speed, but it's still pretty fast, and it changes it changes the sound of the music. So now that we have all of this done, we can do some things with this. We can record it, and now when we're recording for as long as we'd like. So if you want a 5-second loop, that's fine. If you want a 10-second loop, that's cool too. If you want a 20-second loop, it's all up to you. So I'm gonna just go for about 10 seconds. And now we are playing the soundtrack through this little circle. So I'm playing and pausing it. And it'll loop inside this little thing here too. And these just rewind it and fast forward. I think, I'm not sure, I don't want to lose it because I click, actually, yeah, it'll just go to the end and re-loop. Okay, so now we have a few options at the bottom. If you would like to share what you have, these are the 3 for you. Me personally, I don't really have a very big Twitter base, so if I want to share my music or share the app, I would probably share it on Facebook. But there's also a thing with right here. This is the link for this soundtrack that you have made. So when you're recording it, it's actually making a link for you too. So if you to copy this link and post it in your browser, it actually will load up what this is right here. It'll load this up and we can play it. Now the thing is, since we're not in the actual application, it won't say, like, you won't be able to change it, but there'll be a little thing that says create your own. You can click on that and it'll load up what the actual software is, and you can make your own. And this is a great way for this software to spread. I would love to see what else they can do. Maybe add some more options in looping, add some more cleaning up options. I think this is a great start. This is brand new. Look, there's only 780 people who have liked it, 2,000 people who have shared it, or 3,000 people rather, and 778 people have tweeted it. So it's definitely growing. There is an app for iOS devices. I unfortunately have Android, so I cannot get the app on the mobile devices, but I'm sure the iOS device looks pretty fantastic. There's a lot more squares and stuff, and it looks basically the same. But yeah, it's pretty small. It looks like an iPad app, because this probably be pretty hard to do on your cell phone. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this little cool little software here. And the cool thing about it is you can always record it like with what I just did and have your own SFX soundtracks, and you're good to go. Alright, well, I would like to see what you guys can come up with in this application. It's very cool. There's tons of variety you can change, and that's a crazy thing about it. You can just do anything random and it'll pop up. So put in your guys' link in the description. Just do the just do this part, the MOL or whatever, because I know you can't really do little links. I'll figure it out, but I want to see what you guys can come up with, and maybe there will be a prize for the person I think has the best soundtrack. We'll see. I will see you guys in the next video, who will declare the winner. Alright guys, peace out.